Hello everyone, I'm back. And some of you are back, which is very nice to see. Yes, so for those of you who are wondering what happened before, P3D just decided not to work properly. The A319 decided not to work properly and then tried restarting it, and it crashed. So we're doing something different. We are in MSFS. We're flying the Airbus A320 with the A320NX mod, of course, and the new FS2 crew A320NX first officer thingy. I forgot what they call it. Project A32NX maybe. Anyway, yes, so we'll see how this goes. Hopefully we'll get on a little better. As you can see, we're at Linate at the moment, and we're going to be flying to Paris Orly with EasyJet. And I haven't really done anything yet, so what we're going to do is start by starting the pre-flight events, and hopefully everything's going to work beautifully. So the first officer in this new FS2 crew add-on does quite a lot more than the old one did. So as you can see, he's put the batteries on, he's turned on external power, he's going to set the nav and logo lights for us, and we can interact with him by voice or by button control. And I'm going to try, although I'm not that used to it yet, I'm going to try talking to him as we go along. So you'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. So I'm going to extinguish the remaining overhead lights on the panel. Going to align the ADIRs, and we'll turn the fuel pumps on. And I need to connect to a vPilot. I'm still using my P3D keybinds, obviously. That's why nothing's happening. There we are. So, who are we going to be today? EJU53 Mike Foxtrot. And have I pre-filed my flight plan? I don't know if I have. I'll do it again to be on the safe side. Thank you, Simon. It was very, very tempting to just give up, but no. People want to see flying. I promised 2 flights, so we're doing 2 flights. Just going to try and fix my track IR because that isn't working, although that has been a bit intermittent with MSFS lately, so we'll see if that works or not. No, it's not going to. Okay. Not the end of the world. So we'll go to options. Oh, that's weird. Why hasn't it filed it? Hang on. EJU53 Mike Foxtrot. Is that not what I said? I think that's what I said. EJU5. Yeah, let's try again. File plan. Flight plan filed. Ah, now it's got it. Awesome. Okay, so we're connected to VATSIM. We'll go to the AOC menu. Oh no, wrong one. Options. ATSU. AOC menu. And we'll do init pres. Init data request, that's loaded in. Expecting a flight time of 1 hour and 8 minutes today. Load the fuel.
I'm out for the walk around.
Send the AFP request. Okay. I always expect my virtual captain to respond, but I have to do this myself now. It's really good. It's really good. I'm just not I'm not used to it yet, so it'll be interesting. You'll try and follow along. Awesome, awesome. Which sims? Explain or MSFS, Scott? Marcus, hello, welcome. You missed an awful lot of heartache on the last stream. I'm glad you've made it to this one. He does more. Does he do it all correct? So far, Jenny, he does. Oh, you're coming from Stansted to Paris. Awesome. Milan LIML. Thank you, Simon. How long is the flight going to be? 1 hour and 8 minutes. My sound's changed. What's changed about it? I am okay. I am okay. Do I want to show you a quick view over the airport? I'd love to. I'd love to. So this is Jetstream Designs. Oh, we got someone here. That's nice. This is Jetstream Designs Linate, which I really, really like. I had it in P3D. And I did a review of it as well if you want more detail, but this is what it looks like. The ground textures are fantastic. Their ground textures always are. And most of the parking is remote here. There's only 3 jetways, as you can see. And this flight did not use one. I guess they're mostly used for Alitalia, but I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, it's really atmospheric, really nicely modelled. And I like it. Determination gets you everywhere and anywhere. Ah yes, except to Cape Town, Randolph. So yeah, this is what it looks like. Absolutely highly recommended. I hadn't been here for ages until I flew here this morning while trying to fix my MSFS, and hopefully having succeeded by turning off the global ship's AI, which I read was causing problems. Hello Abdul, welcome. Are you the EasyJet next to me, Alex? So yeah, that gives you a little look, Marcus.
Potential traffic, airbridge cargo 754 is taking off runway 358.
Hi, I'm back. No issues on the walk around.
Welcome back, boss. Okay. Right, so that's that. We'll go over to our init A page now. Do the init request. Everything's here, lovely jubbly. We'll put in our cost index of 12, which is commonly used by EasyJet. Wait for the flight plan to finish uplinking. There it is. And we'll go to our flight plan page. No ATC on here at the moment, so we're going to choose our own departure. We're going to be taking off from runway 36, and we're going to be flying the SRN5 Zulu. There we are, SRN5 Zulu. Via Arles, is that correct? I'm not too sure. Yes, it is. So that's that. And we'll set up for our arrival. I haven't actually had a chance to look at which runway they're using at Orly at the moment. So I'm going to just do that now quickly. So for those of you who are wondering, what I do is I go to Flight Radar 24, I look at the airport, I go to arrivals, and I look at the latest arrivals and that have actually landed. So there was a flight in from Nice which landed 2 minutes ago, Air France 6223. I'm just going to go to the playback of that flight and we'll see which runway he used. So he used runway 25, which sounds good to me. So LFPO, arrival, ILS 25, and we want the DJL9 Whiskey star. And we want the Mulber transition. Perfect. Well, this is all going incredibly well so far, isn't it? No diff rips? What's a diff rip? I like both equally, really, PTSF. I prefer Airbus short-haul aircraft, Boeing long-haul aircraft. Don't really know why, but I do. So the flight plan now completed. We'll go to the init B page, input our zero fuel weight and centre of gravity, and input our block fuel, which is 6.1 tonnes. We'll just have a look at our departure, see if there are any altitude constraints. There are not, other than at and above ones. So we'll stick in our cruise flight level straight off the bat, get straight up there, which today is flight level 320. There we are. Put it into managed speed mode. Oh, it won't do that, of course, because we haven't done our takeoff performance calculations yet. We're going to be doing a flaps 1 takeoff, I can tell you that for now. And rather than waste time calculating exact V speeds, I'm going to use the flex takeoff tempo 50, which is a fairly standard figure, And we're going to just import our V-speeds thus. Transition altitude here is 6,000 feet. And Bob's your uncle. Done. So we can have our before start checklist. Before start checklist.
Cockpit prep.
Completed.
Completed. Gear pins and covers.
Removed.
Signs.
On and auto.
Are you sure about that?
No,
ADS.
I'm not. He's still a bit lippy, this co-pilot. I thought that was done. Oh no, I hadn't. No, it's not done. It's not done. It's part of my flow, apparently, not his. ADs. Aligned.
Fuel quantity.
6060 kilograms.
Takeoff data.
Set.
Baro ref.
1011 set.
1011 set. Down to the line.
Good. Right, and obviously we'll finish that off below the line once boarding is complete and the windows and doors are closed. Which they are not yet, but what we can do...
The security and safety checks are all done. Are we good to start boarding?
Yes, you can start boarding. Yes.
Okay.
You have to be quite specific in what you say. But it does give you little handy hints. I'll show you what it looks like actually if I can share my screen. By default it's hidden, which is quite good for streams, but I'll show you the new interface if I can just make that work. Hang on. Okay. So I need to add a new source, I think. Display capture. Okay, so that's only showing a part of my display, but this is what the window looks like. So you get your checklist assist. It tells you what's coming up and what to say. It shows you the various voice commands that you can give, so you can give a full takeoff briefing if you want to. I'm not going to. And then down here it shows you little bits of information about the particular stage of flight you are at, which is nice. So yeah, I won't keep that up here the whole time, but it's a very, very different interface to anything you've used before, including the Flight Crew A320 add-on and anything in P3D. So it takes a little bit of getting used to, but so far I think it's an improvement. And what we'll do is fast forward the pre-flight events. If I can remember how to do that, you just click it over and over again, that's alright. And it's got actual boarding sounds now, which is a nice little touch. Probably hear those in the background. Okay, Daryl, sleep well. Yeah, I'm used to being chastised by this guy. I thought he might have lightened up a little bit and, I don't know, turned a blind eye to a few more things in the latest version, but no. Do I get along with any first officer? No, I don't, Jenny. No, but it's not me, it's them, you see. It's them and their incompetence and their rude, lippy retorts that I don't like. A330. Let's fast forward this a little bit more. We don't need to sit here for another 11 minutes, I don't think.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our flight today. As you locate your assigned seats, please place your smaller items under the seat in front of you to provide more room for larger items in our overhead compartments. If you need assistance, contact the flight attendants. If you are unable to accommodate any item in the cabin, please bring it to the boarding door and we will check it for you.
So I also have
review
their
the
new
safety
version of
instruction
Pushback
in your
Express,
seat
which I
pocket.
haven't really explored
If you're
that much
seated
yet.
at an exit
But
seat,
they kind of
also
work
review
together.
the
They're
exit
integrated
seating
together.
criteria.
So I'm not going to use that today. I'm going to use the toolbar pushback. And we don't actually need any pushback anyway. Obviously, we pull straight out of this stand over the top of the pushback tug. So yes, we'll leave that for another day.
Hey guys, all packs are on board. Are we clear to close?
Yes.
Thanks. Let me know if you need anything.
Instantly slams the door. Right, let us remove the stairs if we can. Yeah. And hopefully that'll cause the door to close, but maybe not. So we'll do that separately. Oh no, it is. It is. Awesome. So we'll get the old beacon light on. And we'll complete the checklist. Below the line.
Windows and doors.
Closed.
Closed. Beacon.
On.
Thrust levers.
Idle.
Parking brake.
Set.
Before start checklist complete.
Cool. So we've got our APU bleed on. And we'll start the engines on stand. Starting engine 2.
Check.
You've joined in as an observer. It looks like you need better model
Once
matching.
again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome
Do you use
on board
MSFS?
today. This is your purser speaking. Please direct your attention to the cabin crew for important
Because
safety information.
there
an
is
instruction card
on
in
my
your seat
Discord
pocket
server
that
some
illustrates the
instructions on
safety
how to
equipment
use
on board
the
this
latest
aircraft.
sort of IVAL model matching.
Regulations require
And that is about as
compliance
good
with
as I've got it,
information as well as all
without
crew
actually
instructions.
manually editing
Delighted
VMR files and
information
messing
signs
around with
and
all that
posted
sort of thing,
placards.
which I just can't be
Fasten your
bothered with.
seatbelt
As
by
long as
inserting the metal
80% of
tip
the planes
into
look
the buckle.
right, which for me they
Tighten
do,
by
that's
pulling
good
on the
enough.
belt.
And that
To
should do
release
that
your
for you.
seatbelt, lift the metal flap on the buckle.
If,
It
in
is our
Explain
policy
11 I
that
know
you keep
nothing
your
at all
seatbelt
about model
fastened
matching at
at
all, I'm
all
afraid,
times
so
while seated.
I
Doors are
don't,
clearly
I
marked
don't know.
with exit
Don't know how
signs
that
and
works.
instructions for door operation. Each door is equipped with an escape slide. Locate the nearest exit to you and note that the nearest exit may be behind you. In an emergency, lights will illuminate
Cabin
the aisle.
PAs are very
The
loud. I'm
cabin
just going
is
to turn them
pressurized.
down a little bit.
If there is a loss of cabin pressure, a panel will open and
So engine
oxygen
2
mask
has been
will
started.
appear.
Starting
Remain
engine
seated
1.
with your seatbelt
Check.
fastened and pull a mask towards you to start the flow of oxygen. Oxygen will be flowing to the mask even though the bag may not inflate. Cover your nose and mouth with a mask. Place the elastic band around your head and tighten by pulling on the ends. Secure your own mask before assisting others. Your life jacket is located under your seat. Tighten the straps and once outside the aircraft,
How do you get to this
pull on the
view?
tabs to inflate
You mean
your
this
jacket.
one with the insert
If the
key?
jacket fails to inflate, use the tube placed nearest the neck.
So
The
that's
jacket
the
is
bind
equipped
I've
with a
got,
light
but
that
if
will
you don't have that set, you can go to the
automatically
camera menu up here,
This is a non-smoking
and then it's
flight.
showcase,
Smoking
camera
is not
drawn.
permitted in the cabin or in the lavatory. Cabin lights will now be turned off. Reading light buttons are located.
You want to watch
over
for you
your
just
head.
too exhausted after
Thank you
day.
very
And
much
no
for your
worries, Milan.
attention.
I hope you had a good time at the lake, and sleep well. I'll see you soon. So engine 1 and 2 are both stable, so we can turn the engine mode selector back to normal, which is the trigger for the first officer to do his after start bits. So he's going to set the flaps for us. And what else is he going to do? I don't know. This is the sort of thing I haven't quite got my head around yet. What's part of his flows and what's part of mine. But I think it's safe to say I need to turn the APU off and the APU bleed, obviously. Set the nose light to taxi. And we'll have the after start checklist. After start checklist.
Checked.
What? After start checklist.
Anti-ice.
Off.
ECAM status.
Checked.
Pitch trim.
Has he set that? No, he hasn't, so I'll remember that's something I have to do. 30% set. 30% set. No, it doesn't like that. It's not listening to me. 30% set. Set and checked.
Rudder trim.
Yeah, fine, he likes that. 0.
After start checklist complete.
Flight controls check.
Ready. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Rudder.
Full left. Full right. Neutral.
No worries, Sahan. No problem at all. How do you get the other AI livery next to you? This is a VATSIM model matching. There's a if you fly on VATSIM, on my Discord server there is a channel devoted to model matching with a link to download all the bits you need. Cool. So you'll notice that he's done quite a lot more than he used to. So he's set my auto brake, he's dinged the cabin, he's armed the spoilers, he's set the takeoff flaps, and he's done the takeoff config test. So there's nothing really for us to do except start taxiing to the runway. And I'll just get my airport chart up so that I know where I'm going. Delta, Zulu, Delta Zulu and Tango. Linate traffic, Alpine 53 Mike Foxtrot, taxiing to holding point runway 36 via Delta Zulu and Tango. Here we go. He does do his job.
Traffic behind crossing company, up A320 from left to right. Alpine 86 Alpha Golf, taxiing holding point 36, holding point Tango 1 via Delta, Zulu and Tango.
Hey, Simon. I'm glad you made it again, Simon. Despite all the faff. Yeah, this is it, Jenny. He's halfway there. He just needs to lose the attitude.
Traffic Alpine 45 Romeo Tango will be following the 2 company aircraft behind.
And Scott's here as well.
Traffic, Aviat 274, we just passed Colonia and DB. We are on downwind leg for runway 36. We are 15 miles out of the field.
And we may as well start the before takeoff checklist. Before takeoff checklist.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Checked. Flight instruments.
Checked.
Checked. Briefing.
Confirmed.
Flat setting.
1+F set. Config 1+F set.
Config 1 plus F. V1,
He's very pernickety
VR,
about how you
V2,
say things, or he'll
flex
ignore
temp.
you. 132, 133, 137, flexing 50 degrees.
V1, 132, VR, 133, V2, 137, flex temp, 50 degrees, ATC.
Set.
ECAM memo.
Takeoff no blue. Takeoff no blue. You know, he doesn't like that. Oh, hello. Takeoff no blue.
Down to the line.
Don't press Y instead of T. You'll end up in slew mode. So am I. Now I'm here, Simon. Now I'm here. I'm pleased. As soon as I finished that last stream, I was like, oh God, why don't you just do something else? But no, this is looking beautiful, and everything so far, touch wood, is working. Yeah, it is a similar experience to Pilot to ATC. But you've always got button control to fall back on. Now, I did hear someone was on the downwind, so let me just get that spy up to make sure that we don't barge in front of him on the runway. Why can't I find Linati on VATSpy? It's weird. Maybe I just don't know where it is. Oh well, we'll check Volanta. And or just rely on his position reports.
United Traffic Alitalia 274 is established on the ILS runway 367 DME.
Okay, so he's at 7 DME, so we'll hold short for him. It'll give everyone else time to catch up anyway. Nearly, Christopher, nearly. Linate traffic, Alpine 53 Mike Foxtrot, holding short of runway 36 at Tango 1 for arriving traffic. He did say 7 DME, right? Not 17. Yeah, VATSpy definitely doesn't have us on here, which is really odd. Oh, he's in an MD-80. That'll be an interesting test for the model matching. Why did we suddenly teleport from Africa to Europe? Well, P3D decided to stop working. The A319 decided to stop working. So we're trying something different. Why is the bar at the top saying we've got nearly 3,000 nautical miles to go? There he is. This is the Alitalia MD-80. Model matching fail, as you can see, but never mind. Linate traffic, Alpine 53 Mike Foxtrot, lining up runway 36. So he does the strobe
Cabin
lights
crew,
for you.
be seated for takeoff. Approach path clear of traffic.
Below the line.
Cabin crew.
Advised.
TCAS.
Has he done that? Let's have a look let's have a quick look now. Yes, he has. What a unit.
Traffic Alitalia 274 has located the runway 36.
TARA.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
PAX.
On.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Ready?
Ready.
What's this called? Linate traffic, Alpine 53 Mike Foxtrot taking off runway 36, departing via the Serrano 5 Zulu Sid. Take off.
Check. Thrust set.
Linate traffic, Alpine 86 Alpha Golf behind.
Man flex 50, SRS runway, auto thrust blue.
36 behind.
Checked. 100 knots.
Checked.
V1. Rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear up.
AP1 on.
Checked.
Autopilot 1 on.
Linate traffic, Alpine 45 Romeo Tango, holding Tango 1 in sequence for departure at runway 36.
Look at that. This is what it's all about. Beautiful Milan photogrammetry stretched out to our left. Nice takeoff. I tell you what, it's good to have another sim to fall back on. Whichever one you're using. Whichever one you're using. It was you, Max, and your reluctance to see me fly, or your dislike of seeing me in P3D. No, it all went horribly wrong. The A319 broke, P3D crashed and wouldn't restart. Yeah. Yes, we are squawking 7,000, Keffel, we are. Now, there are those who would tell you that you have to squawk 2,000 if you're flying IFR. There are also those who would tell you it really doesn't matter what you squawk until you're given a transponder code. And it's those, mostly on the VATSIM forums, who I've chosen to believe today. Yeah, FS2 Crew does work with voice now. Yes, it does. Much better takeoff. Yes. Yeah, it's pretty peak, isn't it, Max? It is. Thank you, Dingo. Sleep well. Nice to see you as always. Flaps up. Oh no, he doesn't like that. He wants flap 0. Flap 0. Hello? Flaps 0.
Checked.
Linate traffic,
Flaps 0.
Alpine 86 Alpha
Speed.
Golf.
There we are.
Runway
You got there in the end.
36 on the Serrano 8 Alpha departure. Linate.
I had the pleasure of Max's company at Stansted the other day. He's now a ground controller for VATSIM at Stansted. So,
The traffic, Alpine
yeah,
45
not
Romeo
only do we have a
Tango,
really nice
lining
freeway
up
scenery now,
behind
we've got some
departure
kind of a
from the
unit
aircraft
doing ground
runway
control. So do pop along and see them.
behind.
Yeah, so the new FS2 Crew is really, really good. It gives you the choice between voice control and button control, much like their old P3D products did. And also, it does a lot more. It interacts with the aircraft a lot more. Set standard.
Standard. Cross-checked. Passing flight level 085.
Maybe we can see Simon taking off. Where's the airport? That side of us, isn't it? A bit too far away, I think. Anyway, we'll be sure to watch their landings. After takeoff, climb checklist.
Landing gear.
Up,
Flaps.
retracted,
Packs.
on,
Down to the line.
below the line.
Barrow ref.
Standard set.
Standard set.
Alpine
After
45
takeoff,
Romeo
climb
Tango will just be
checklist
holding
complete.
2 minutes on runway 36 for separation.
Is this a dev version with the working navigation? No, it's not. I don't have that, unfortunately. Norbert, good afternoon. How are you? Yeah, so that bar at the top is not doing anything. Not too sure why that is. Oh yes I am, it's because I got rid of FSU IPC in a desperate attempt to fix my MSFS. So we're going to get rid of that because it's better not to have it than to have lies. And it'll be back for my next MSFS stream, I'm sure. Pablo, hello, how are you? Welcome back. Seatbelts off. You can also order him to do things that by rights are your job as the captain if you want to. But he's done the landing lights passing 10,000 feet, as you can see. He's keen on having the wing light on. I guess that's an SOP thing. I'll let him get on with it. The only thing I don't like is that he puts your seatbelt sign back on automatically as soon as you start your descent, which is not when I want to have it on, really. I'd rather have it at 20,000. But there we are. We don't want lies here, no. Quite. Who would? Connor, hello, welcome. How are you? Welcome to the stream. And you know, I think we've got time on this flight to have a little bit of music.
L.45 Romeo Tango departing runway 36.
And do you know what we're going to do? I'm just going to play the rest of this Parisian playlist that I've come up with. So this is the first flight that I've done in MSFS since I think I discovered the reason for my massive pauses and stutters, which was global ships AI traffic. So yeah, hopefully it'll work. We may yet still discover that it'll suddenly pause and the aircraft will go haywire. We'll see. Yeah, I would really recommend it, Jenny. There's Malpensa down there, the airport of which we do not speak. Deech's Aviation, hello, welcome. How are you? How's life in Bangalore? Get ready for some beautiful alpine views. Probably don't need that little faded black bar at the top either. There we are, it's gone as well. You're not doing good? I'm sorry to hear that. What's up? You injured yourself, yes? Oh no, what happened? Thomas, you can't wait for the A380 to come out by flyby. I know, me neither. That's going to be a very exciting day when that's out. Oh, I tell you what we never did. I don't know if he's here or not. QFA here? Anyway, QFA, if you are here, thank you very much. Not only for your donation earlier, but also for joining Club Filbert Gold. That was a very exciting time for both of us, I'm sure. You fell down, and did you hurt yourself badly? What have you done? Hope it's nothing too serious. We haven't talked about Club Filbert today, Simon. No, we haven't. Club Filbert, for those of you who are wondering, is my YouTube membership program. It allows you to give me a little bit of money each month in return for some perks, which you can find out more about by clicking the join button below. It also lets you hang out with all of the cool kids on my Discord server in the exclusive club members lounges. And various other things. Various other things which you can explore at your leisure via the join button. You don't know how to explain? Oh, okay. Well, I hope you're not too badly injured anyway. Beautiful. You have a little pain on your leg and hand. Oh, well, I'm sure you'll get better soon if it's just a bit painful. I hope so, anyway. How is it just me, or do these Alps look really good considering I haven't got any mesh add-on installed? Sure, they used to be less pointy. It's not bad, is it, Pablo? It's not my usual background music for a stream, but I had it loaded and I thought, see how it goes down. I suppose I should also say I'd really appreciate it if you'd click the subscribe button and the thumbs up button and turn on notifications so that we can meet again on another stream. Tracking my flight on Volante is so annoyed you've never heard of it until now. What, this particular flight you mean? Gosh, I haven't even added a flight plan actually, I better do that. There we are, it's better. I can't Nampilan, as I've explained before. I can't play songs that aren't on Epidemic Sounds. Because of copyright reasons, I get into trouble. Elliot, thank you very much for the sub. Nice to have you here. Oh, I see, just Volanta in general, right? Yeah, Volanta's brilliant. One of the most useful tools that's come out for MSFS. I actually went to the doctor to take the tetanus injection with such relief that the doctor said he didn't need it. I can imagine. I can imagine. I'm not a fan of injections myself. Oh, good, Stephen. Thank you. Thanks for saying. I'm glad you found it useful. CJ4's a fantastic plane. In fact, I'll probably... Well, actually, no. I don't know. I'm having a look at the vote for next week's routes by the Club Filbert Gold members. And I think it's probably going to be another A320 stream this week. But I'll try and get a CJ4 stream in soon. Because, yeah, I miss flying it. I've flown it a fair bit on my own lately, but just not on a stream. What's the best moment of my life? God, I don't know. Don't know. There's been lots of exciting moments. Do you know, I tell you what, this is a bit sentimental and naff probably, but one of the best moments of my life was when I was in Thailand and my girlfriend at the time flew out to see me after 2 months of being there. That was very, very exciting. Holidays tend to be the best moments in general, I think. Had some really good times on holidays with my friends. Obviously when you're a child, birthdays and Christmases are always very exciting as well. It's stunning, isn't it, Scott? Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm tempted to do the same. No, I'll stick around. I'll have a coffee afterwards. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Best moment of my best moment of my life was when people started signing up to Club Filbert. Best moment of your life is unfortunately something that I will never be able to experience myself, but it will be when you join Club Filbert. Now, I don't know why my flight plans have stopped importing. I've got my SimBrief username in there, but it won't import, which is odd. Oh, there it is. It's done it. It's done it. Good. And because it's such a short flight, I'm actually going to start thinking about our top of descent. So we want to be at or below flight level 270 by Alaro, but we want to be at 10,000 feet by Mulber. So I think that's what we'll base our calculations on. So 69 nautical miles before Mulber is when we want to start our descent. What is my age? I'm 37. Swifty, hello, welcome. How are you? Someone mentioned coffee. I'm surprised you're still drinking actual cow milk, Harrison. Have you not tried oat milk? Oat milk is all the rage here in coffees. I actually prefer it. I actually prefer it to milk. Can I do a flight from Lukla? Maybe, but that would have to be in a light aircraft, and people generally are less interested in my light aircraft streams than my airliner streams. But never say never. That's true. Yeah. I don't mind people knowing how old I am. I don't mind people knowing my first name. It's about as deep as I want to go. Yes, if I come to Yogyakarta, Nampilan, I will certainly visit Malioboro, definitely. Coffee beans have a much more full flavour profile on regular milk. I mean, I'm going to have to defer to your expertise on that one. Yeah, I'm going to have to. I don't know. I'll do a taste test at some point when I go to that Australian coffee shop in Soho you recommended. Hello, Snipey Codham. Welcome. Face reveal is happening at 1 million subscribers, or when I reach £1 million in donations. So if you want to make it happen sooner, you can go to streamlabs.com/filbertflies and make a donation. In other words, I don't want to use a face cam while I'm streaming. There are pictures of me on my Discord server though. I'm not totally hiding away and not showing my face. I just don't fancy having a webcam pointing at me. Welcome back, PTSF. Am I excited for the PMDG 737? Yes, I'm very, very excited for that. Ooh, what's this lake, I wonder? Let me check. It's Lake Geneva. Lake Geneva we're looking at here. So we're kind of at the opposite end to Geneva at the moment. But down here we've got Lausanne. Is that Lausanne? No. That is Vevey and Montreux. Lausanne will be a bit further on. I think this area here is Lausanne. And Geneva's off over here at the far end. Harrison is definitely doing his bit towards the face reveal. Oh, thank you, Bubby. How much is my... I don't reveal that, Nampilan, I'm afraid. Suffice to say, I'm a long way from £1 million, and you all need to donate more. Redstone with Ember, welcome, thank you. Glad you enjoyed it. It is legit, we're in Switzerland, yeah. Although, we're about... well, we're very close to the French border. Oh, sorry, someone asked when we're descending. Probably in about half an hour, something like that. What if I did a gamepad flight? I would probably crash and burn dunes. Or dumbs, sorry, dumbs. I don't think Roblox flight sims are for me, to be honest. Partly for the same reason. Very good, Christopher, and I'm glad you managed to make it, despite being in... oh, Christ, where are you? I've forgotten. Wait, no, it'll come to me. No, I know you're visiting family, possibly in Portugal. Is it Portugal? No, I don't think it's Portugal. Can't remember. Anyway, how's your holiday? That's the point. He was making a joke, Redstone, misinterpreting the word nice for the town Nice in the south of France. Oh, don't take it personally. I've got a memory of it like a sieve, Christopher. I really have. I remembered it last time, I'm sure. Or maybe you told me where you're going and I remembered you had family there. I don't know. No, I'm not a real-life pilot, sniping, no. Dums, I remember that problem from when it first came out for PC. And it was partly down to people changing their Windows location to try and get it earlier. But I don't know, I don't imagine that's something you've done, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Croatia, that's it. That's it. Are you having a nice time in Croatia? Got a new Windows product? Yeah, it could be. I think you're probably best off contacting Microsoft about it, though. They'll probably be able to sort it out. I know, it is just beautiful, isn't it? I was watching a video earlier on with someone who had installed Reshade into MSFS, and he made it look even better. Just slightly more contrasty, slightly darker. I'm tempted to have a go at that myself, except I'm kind of sick of tweaking sims at the moment. And yeah, I'm probably not going to do it just yet. So professionally, oh, it's very nice of you to say, Snipey. No, I've just spent far too much of my life flying flight simulators. It is proper dance music. It's a kind offer, PTSF, but I'm alright. I had a huge lunch. They're both in Europe. They're both quite hot, and they've both got seaside and tomato vines. So, yeah, a lot of people are suffering with heat on holiday at the moment. William was saying the same thing. He just wants to go inside in the aircon. Yeah, good. Well, I'm glad to be able to entertain you while you luxuriate in your Croatian paradise. Using the NVIDIA overlay helps, does it? Well, maybe I'll have a little play with that first. It still looks absolutely stunning as it is, though, let's be honest. It doesn't need much tweaking. Oh, that reminds me, I should show you the the interaction with the cabin crew. So if you push the aft call bell.
Hi, how can I help you?
They turn up and ask what you want, and you can ask them for all sorts of things. So I might ask for one juice, please.
Okay, I'll bring the drinks up in a minute.
And she'll bring the drink. She will bring the drinks up. She'll knock on the door and everything, or maybe not knock. She comes in. We'll see. It's quite cool.
Hi guys, here are the drinks.
There she is with the drinks. Wing light on. Yes, Kaffel. Wing light is on. See, I've said this. I explained this earlier that the SOPs for this airline, which I think is British Airways, I'm not certain, require the first officer to switch the wing light on before takeoff and leave it on. Don't know why. It's just something he does. She doesn't hang about. Jeff did a video and it looked great and included the settings. Well, this is for the overlay, is it? Okay. I'll check it out. Can she land the plane? No. Well, I don't know. She might do a better job than I did last time. Jeff Favignon. I didn't like to ask who Jeff was, because it seemed a little bit rude, but I will make a note. Thank you. This is a little bit Christmassy, isn't it? Good, Scott. Thank you for your support in the wing light department. Is that a part of this? Is this is the new FS2 crew add-on for the A320NX, Riley? What are people's thoughts on Paris-themed Christmas music in August? Personally, I'm quite enjoying it. I'm good for drugs, thank you, PTSF. No, not during the flight, no. No, don't know, in fact, never. Never. Think of the children, stop offering the drugs around PTSF. And do I ever let you down, Christopher? Very rarely. Fly-simming is a drug, it's true, it's true. Ooh, Dublin to Barcelona, nice. Any last minute tips? Not really. Enjoy it. Enjoy it, and I hope it goes really well. Flight simming and coffee, yeah. They're both pretty good drugs. Don't forget to subscribe and click the thumbs up button if you haven't already. It's a good tip, PTSF. It's a good tip. Yeah, checklist at the ready. Good. Yeah, take your time with all the setup. Make sure you haven't forgotten anything. Go through your checklists. But yeah, just... I mean, I take it you're talking about the sim, right? I was going to say, you know, it's a simulator. If it goes wrong, it doesn't matter. Just enjoy it. But I should double check that you're not actually about to do your first flight as a first officer in a real aircraft before I say that, I suppose. No, it's not free. No, you can go to fs2crew.com and buy it there if you want to. Because I normally put links to everything I'm using in the video description, but because I was rushing to set this up, I haven't had a chance to do it. But yeah, fs2crew.com is where you can find out about this add-on. It's better today, Riley. I took off from there this morning. It wasn't nearly as bad as it was. Yes, lovely. Okay, good. Then enjoy it and relax and don't worry. Helga, thank you very much for the sub. Welcome to the channel. Right, I think we'll start setting up for the approach. So we'll give control to the first officer. You have control.
I have control.
So we've already done our flight plan bit, so we'll go to the perf page and approach. And we'll get the latest METAR for Orly. Cav OK. QNH 1013. Temperature of 30. Wow, it's much hotter than London there. Wind is 260 at 12. Transition altitude is going to be we'll call it 6,000. And the minimum for the ILS runway 25 is going to be 487. And we'll use auto brake low. And we're done. I have control.
You have control.
What would happen if the elevators fail? Depends how they failed. If they failed in exactly the position they're in now and stuck there, we'd continue flying at this altitude till we ran out of fuel. If they failed other than that, then we would probably dive to our deaths. You don't know much about aviation, Snipey. Well, part of the joy is flight simming is the amount you learn. There's always more to know, and you pick it up as you go along. Today's your Independence Day. Happy Independence Day, did you? I get the metadata from vPilot, but you can also get it through the MCDU. If you go to MCDU menu, ATSU, AOC menu, and then weather request, and send, then it'll send a message, and in a minute we'll get a meta report back for all of our airports, departure, arrival, and alternate. Or you can just Google it. Google METAR and the ICAO code. I use vPilot because it's quick and easy. But there we are, company message comes up here. So we go back to the AOC menu, received messages, METAR, and then we can print that out. And it'll come out down here. And then once it's done, we can click it to tear it off and put it on the center console. Although it's blank for... oh no, there it is. It's just fading in. So there you have it. It's a really cool feature that I don't tend to use because I'm lazy and I like to have everything quickly. But yeah, you can do it that way as well. I'm pleased you're finding him useful, Snipey. It is, yeah! Anniversary in 2 days and I'll be on night, so I won't even be able to stream, which sucks. But there we are. Unless I have a very, very quiet night, which is possible. Right, let's start our descent now. So we want to be at flight level 100 by Mulber, which is in 80 miles. Yeah, we can start down now, I think. So this is something he does that I don't like. He turns the seatbelt sign on as soon as you start your descent. You can always turn it off, which I think I will. But I couldn't find a config option to stop that happening. But let me have another look, because I might have just missed it. No, can't see it. Because it's set to off. No, it isn't. Oh, it's on standby. The transponder's set to standby. Good spot. That's weird. I was sure the first officer did that, but maybe he only does it in the FS labs. How long's your VATSIM sign-in not been working for? Etienne, bonjour. LFPO we're going to. Right, let me just get all my charts sorted out. Let's see where this plane parked IRL. And we'll try and go to the same stand. Because why not? Ooh, right in the corner. Right in the corner with no jetway. Papa 08. Do I prefer Garuda? I've never flown with either. I've never flown with either. Thank you, Etienne. My favourite plane is either the Concorde or the Boeing 747-400. You're from France. Which part of France, Etienne? Gonna see your house on approach. Awesome. I'll point it out for us if... I guess that's easier said than done via YouTube chat. So yeah, we're coming into runway 25. Right, now I want the seatbelt sign on. And we're supposed to be at or below flight level 180 at Okrix, which is the next waypoint, with a speed of 280 knots or less. I think we can manage that, maybe, just. Kai, welcome back! Use the 747 when? Well, we got the next leg of the Cargo Lux around the world trip to do at some point, but that won't be this week. Possibly the week, not this week, but the week after. Probably will be my next 747 flight. I do have the scenery for Orly. It is fantastic. It is.
Cabin crew, prepare for arrival.
Boss guy. Your profile has changed. What is that? I can't make it out. No ATC on, I take it. There wasn't last time I checked. No. Never mind. So we've got me first, then Simon behind me and Scott behind him. No other inbound traffic to worry about. There's someone departing from ED. Oh, that's Marcus. Marcus was on his way from Stansted. But he hasn't set off yet, I don't think. According to BatSpy, anyway. Right, let's get our speed down to 280 for this next waypoint. Well, funny you should say that, Dums. I am looking to do my PPL at some point. What light config should you have on for pushback? For pushback, you should have your nav and logo. Anytime you have power to the aircraft, you should have nav and logo lights on. And for any time you're moving, you should also have the beacon light on. So beacon, nav and logo for pushback. For taxi, you add in the nose light to taxi. And then for takeoff, you add in your strobes and your runway turn-off lights, set the nose light to take off, and turn on your landing lights. Oh, it's the Dalaman Airport logo, right? So our next constraint is Iboma, where we should be at or below flight level 120. That's this waypoint here. And 250 knots or less. No worries, Swifty. How have we ended up in track FPA mode? How did that even happen? Is that the first officer messing about again, do we think? So, Mulber at flight level 100, and then after that we've got Milan, and then we would normally expect vectors from Milan to final, but I think if we zoom out a little bit, the aircraft should have plotted a course. It has. So it's going to take us round to the north.
1,000 to go.
And then on to final, which is cool. First officer is getting cocky. Oh yeah, I'll have a look now, Milan. He does. He does. I've tried though. I've tried reasoning with him, and it's like it goes in one ear and out the other. You know. I just need to get better at crew resource management, I think. Are you in X-Plane, Scott and Simon? Are you both in X-Plane for this? Don't forget to subscribe and click the thumbs up button if you haven't already. Oh yes, and turn on notifications so you never miss another stream. You can also join my Discord server. I never talk about that, but it's a fun place to be. Lots of chat, lots of useful hints and tips. Flying the TOLUS again, cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be arriving.
I don't, George. No, I work for the railway. The first flight sim I ever played was... What was it? Flight Sim for Windows 95. Microsoft Flight Sim for Windows 95. Ola Congo, thank you very much for the sub. Welcome to the channel. You're on your way, are you, Marcus? Awesome. I did have a little check of VATSIM earlier on. You're still on the ground. Oh yes, yeah, you're there. Just about to fly over the Thames. Fraction tear his epaulets off. Right, where are we up to? Not yet at Mulber. What's our intercept altitude? 3,000. So what we can do is we can go back to the little fly pad, and I'm just going to put that in there. So we need to start down 22 nautical miles before we turn final. So there's no great rush really. Okay, so we want to be 250 knots or less by Mulber, so let's spin that down now. Speedbird 888 from Stansted, nice. Gaushikam, welcome, how are you? I never thought it could get worse than Boomer Harrison. But there it has. Pedro, welcome. Thank you very much for subscribing. Nice to have you here. Redstone, you're back. Welcome. Welcome back. What did you miss? Some flying, mostly. Nothing. Well, and Harrison claiming that I'm prehistoric as well. That happened. That was fun. Thank you, Redstone. I'm pleased. Yeah, I don't get dislikes. I don't understand why people do it. But hey ho. Very nice to be back in MSFS. I wouldn't be surprised, Simon. Gives with one hand, takes with the other. Time to manage the speed and get downtime for escargot and aperitif, yeah. Okie dokie, let us get down now to 3,000 feet. And we can go back into manage speed net mode because it won't let us go above 250. And we'll see if the first officer has turned on the landing lights. He has, but he's left us the runway turn off lights and the nose light to do. And because we're now on our way down to an altitude rather than a flight level, we can actually set the altimeters to the Orly QNH, which is 1013, which is handy. 1013 set. He doesn't like that. Approach checklist.
Briefing.
Confirmed.
ECAM status.
Checked.
Seat belts.
On.
Barrow ref.
1013 set.
1013 set. Minimum.
487 feet set.
487 set. Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Approach checklist complete.
Loved my tutorials on the CRJ and the CJ4. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Roy. Glad you enjoyed them. What's the difference between open descent and managed descent? Well, so the Airbus has managed speed and selected speeds. If you use... There isn't really such a thing as managed descent and open descent, but if you set the altitude to managed altitude mode, then in theory the aircraft will fly you down whilst obeying all the constraints on your flight plan. That doesn't yet work in the fly-by-wire. If you do open descent, then it will ignore all that. Open descent. Selected altitude descent, then it will ignore all that and just take you down to the figure you set in here. And the same with the speed. It will either follow your constraints in managed speed mode, or it'll fly the speed you set in selected speed mode. Yes, Extreme Pool, Paris Orly, yeah. Oh, the bullseye. The bullseye is a conflict between some kind of MSFS keybind and my push-to-talk keybind for FS2 crew. I haven't yet managed to sort it out because last time I tried it wouldn't actually load my settings. Don't know why. You might be right there, Kai. Why is your autopilot not working? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Yeah, well, this is... Dave, this is the first time I've ever used voice control in any of the FS2 Crew products, despite having used them for years and years and years. So yeah, it's very new to me, but I think I quite like it. I used to not do it because I thought it was a bit weird talking to your computer, but then I started talking to all you lot, and then I started talking to ATC, and then I thought, well, it's just one more weird thing, isn't it? QNH is a measure of pressure, so you're setting the local pressure, and the aeroplane uses pressure to tell you your altitude, so you have to set this correctly or you'll get an incorrect altitude readout. Flaps 1.
Speed checked. Flaps 1.
Do I have any haters? Not that I know of, Milan. How do pilots literally see the airport? Literally see it, well, through the window. You get more sense talking to yourself. It's true, it's true. Such is the life of an aviation engineer, it's true. Tell you what, if you'd asked me a year ago where I'd be in a year's time, I would not have said I'll be an aviation influencer. Am I sure about what, Marcus? Well, so if you mean how do they know where it is, then they know where it is through GPS and radio navigation. So you can see here, LFPO, that's the airport here. It shows us it's 15 miles away at about 10 o'clock. And we can just about see it. So they use, yeah, GPS and radio navigation beacons. Wally traffic, Alpine 53 Mike Foxtrot is at 3,000 feet inbound for the ILS 25 approach, 14 miles to run. Am I sure seeing the airport? Yeah! Look out the window! I have no opinion, Nempla. I've never been, as you know, I've never been to Indonesia. Still is very odd about how it wants to capture the ILS with the banking left and the banking right. Still, hopefully, with the custom flight plan manager, this will be a thing of the past. Thank you, Snubby. That's very kind of you. Thank you. I will, Dave. I will be reviewing it, yeah. I don't think I'll be... I haven't been Nampalan. I don't think I'll be able to choose based on a satellite image. Flaps 2.
Speed checked. Flaps 2.
Gear down.
Radar altimeter alive.
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
Gear down.
This is the dev version that I'm using, Neil. Orly traffic, Alpine 53 Mike Foxtrot's on a 6-mile final for runway 25. Flaps 3.
Speed checked. Flaps 3.
Thank you, Kai, as always, for your support. I hope so, Jenny, I hope so. Flaps full.
Speed checked. Flaps full.
Landing checklist.
Cabin crew, be seated for landing.
Landing checklist. Hello. QNH 1013 set. Landing checklist.
1000.
Advised.
Auto thrust.
Speed.
Auto brake.
Low. Low.
ECAM memo.
Landing no blue.
Landing checklist complete.
Right, I'm going to concentrate on the landing now.
$500. 400. 100 above. 300. 200. Minimum.
Continue.
Checked.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 5.
Spoilers. Reverse green. Decel.
Manual braking.
70 knots.
Not bad, eh? Not bad, I feel. We'll take this high speed here. Orly traffic, Alpine 53 Mike Foxtrot, clear of runway 25. Right, so he does the landing lights. He turns off the strobe lights. He turns the nose light to taxi if it wasn't already. I think it was. I'll turn off the runway turn off lights for him. Does he start the APU? Don't maybe give him a chance, eh? He's turned off the predictive wind shear warning and the
Ladies and gentlemen, this
weather
is
radar.
Ocean
So he
Flight.
is quite useful.
Please
He's
remain
much more
seated
useful
with
than he
your
used to be.
seatbelt fastened until the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign and the aircraft is parked safely. This will be your indication that it is safe to move around the cabin, gather your belongings and disembark. We'd like to thank you for flying with us today. We appreciate your business and we hope to see you once again on a future flight. Thank you.
Orly traffic, Alpine 53 Mike Foxtrot, taxiing to stand Papa 08 via Lima 3 and Whiskey 3. Nine and a half out of 10. 9 out of 10. Butter. How can it be butter but also only 5 out of 10, Kai? Also, your score average doesn't make sense. You're not saying my landing in Walvis Bay was better than that, surely. Where are you, Alex? Thank you, Kai. Yes, I am on Unicom. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm not on Unicom. Has my bloomin' AI thing turned back on again? No. How has that happened? I started on Unicom because we heard everyone at Linate, and yet somehow we're no longer on Unicom. Now I'm on Unicom. Right, how far off are you two? Have I got time to park or not really? We'll look at... I haven't got that long from the looks of VATSPY. Tell you what, we'll stop here. We'll get the drone in position. And we'll get this to the end of the runway.
Alpine 45 Romeo Tango for Orly traffic, about 4 miles out now, runway 25.
Simon, we just caught you. Just. And a very nice landing it was too, from the looks of things. Welcome to Orly, sir. And Scott said he's, what, 4 or 5 miles out? Something like that, I think you said. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off drone follow mode, and that way I should be able to switch between the drone and the plane.
Golf, all the runway VKs.
Without it jumping to the plane. Dublin takeoff was successful. Congrats! I'm pleased. I agree. That was a POG landing. Where am I going to go after COVID? I want to go to see my cousin in Paris and my friend in Brussels, and I've got a Eurostar voucher that I need to book by the end of December, so I'm hoping I'll be able to do that next spring maybe. Longer term, I really, really want to go back to Japan. That's the place I want to go the most. Here comes Scott. Also very nice from the looks of things. Don't be fooled by the bounce. That's probably just a difference in elevation between X-Plane and MSFS. So we've still got Marcus incoming. And Alex is 30 miles out. Okay, well, I'll listen out for you on Unicom, Alex, and when you're 5 miles away, I'll come back. I'll come back and have a look. Yeah, I can't wait for the new VATSIM protocol either. No, you did. What? No, Kai, you did not hear that.
Orly traffic, Alpine 45 Romeo Tango, runway 26 vacated.
2-5, boss. But you have my sympathy because I never know which runway's which. Okay, where did I say we're going? Whiskey.
Oh, that was runway 25, sorry, boss.
No problem, boss. I'm glad it's not just me. There's a Concorde? Where? Where? Why is there a Concorde? What were we doing anyway? After landing checklist. Have we started it? I don't know. After landing checklist. No idea. After landing checklist?
Flaps.
Retracted.
Spoilers.
Disarmed.
APU.
Start.
Radar.
Off.
Predictive wind shear system.
Off.
After landing checklist complete.
There's a Concorde next to the airport. I'll have to pop back and see that. I totally missed it. Don't get me wrong, I would love to represent Britain in Eurovision. But I'd also like to us have at least a tiny little chance of winning. I will. I'll go back to the drone camera. I'll park up.
traffic, establishing runway 22. Please speedbird relate.
Ah, it's Marcus. Establishing runway 22. I need a second drone.
25, sorry. Sorry, Marcus, I did the same.
Speedbird 888, how far out are you, boss?
We are 9 miles outside.
Copied.
And too high.
Roger, good luck. We're all counting on you. Taxi light off. Oh, still can't get my head around these here brakes. You say that, Simon, but I'm just, you know, I'm just not there yet. Well, I tell you what, as well as revealing my face when I get to 1 million subscribers, I'll put myself forward to represent the UK in Eurovision, and then you can all vote for me. Obviously, except the UK people who make up the majority of that million, but still. Right, parking brake set. APU bleed. First officer's turned it on. Very, very nice. Let's just pop back to the runway. Make sure the drone's still in position for Marcus, and also to try and find the Concorde. I assume I would have seen it. Oh, I see it! I see it over there. Okay, anyway, we're here. We're here to watch Marcus. We will watch Marcus. I'll finish doing me parking bits, hopefully, beforehand. Close the stupid logbook thing. Turn the beacon off, seatbelts off. We can turn on external power. We can turn off the APU bleed and the APU master. Turn off the wing light. Don't really need it on in the first place. And maybe we can have the parking checklist from the runway threshold. I don't see why not. Parking checklist.
APU bleed.
On.
Engines.
Off.
Seatbelts.
Off.
Exterior lights.
Nav logo on.
Fuel pumps.
Off.
Parking brake and chocks.
On and in.
Parking checklist complete.
Okay, so the drone is now locked to the target, whatever that is. I think. Don't know. I can't turn it. I can't turn it. I can only look. Ah, there we are. T, for some reason, did it then. Okay, right. Where's my... Ben, welcome! You've missed a very stressful afternoon. Very upsetting start to it. Yeah, A319 just it just didn't work properly. And that's not what you expect from the FS labs. So we've had to come over to MSFS for a properly working Airbus. How are you anyway? How is your... Oh, there he is. There he is. He's not going for it. Oh, he is. He is going for it.
Go around.
Still some nice aerobatics there. Well, as he's
too much.
As he's going around, we can go and have a look at the Concorde, which I never knew was here. Thank you, Careful. Why has it not got a livery on it, though? I mean, a Concorde's a Concorde. Shouldn't complain about minor things. But you'd expect it to be an Air France livery, wouldn't you? That will be... Who was that? Who was that? Yeah, well, exactly, Ben. Aviation simulation. Max, you are late. It's not very stonks, but we've got a couple more arrivals to watch before we disappear, so you will see some action, just not from me. Alex, how far out did he say it was? A fair way, I think. Let's just go back and... oh, that's interesting. The jetway's disconnected because I went too far away, I guess. Let's try and get that reconnected up. Yeah, so Ben, the I don't know how to describe what happened with the A319. I was doing my V approach of 131. It didn't want to descend. It ended up pitching way nose down just to descend, despite all of my flaps being correctly configured, etc., etc. It's all really odd. I've never had it before. I updated it yesterday to the latest version, and I don't know. There's something wrong with it. But anyway, I've had a really, really nice flight in MSFS, which I have fixed. No, it just wants to nod up and down there. We'll forget the jetway. I've had a really nice flight in MSFS, which I have fixed, I think, by disabling Global Ships AI traffic. Right. Let us move away from the Concorde and back to the runway and see who's turning up next.
Only traffic, doing visual approach on runway 25.
I no longer know which runway's which. Where are we? You're at 20 miles. Okay, cool. That's 20. That's 20. 25 is going to be this one over here, isn't it? Yeah, that's where we landed. Welcome back, PTSF. You can hear the sweat on his forehead, I know. Snipey, no worries, no worries. Thank you for popping by and see you soon. Have a good rest of your weekend. Oh, really? Interesting, interesting. Anyway, that was the first thing. And then I decided, well, what I'll do in between flights is I'll just restart P3D because that might fix it. And then the first time I restarted it, it crashed. The second time I restarted it, it crashed. The third time I restarted it, it didn't crash, but it wouldn't show up on Streamlabs. So the only way of fixing that, of course, is to quit Streamlabs and start it again. Anyway, I tried P3D again, and then it crashed on the fourth attempt. So I was like, no, I'm done with this. I'm done with it. Back to MSFS, proper simulator with a proper working
Only
aircraft.
traffic, 4 miles final.
Caffel was over the moon. Yeah, I've had kind of... yeah, I think people overall were pleased to be back in MSFS. I hear you're going away with Max in his suitcase. How was your weekend, anyway? Did you have a nice break? I know, but isn't it awful? Isn't it awful that you need at least 2 simulators just to have a hope that one of them will work when the other one breaks? It's dreadful. No worries, Nampan. Sleep well and good luck with your test. I hope it goes well. Right, come on. Who's coming first? I no longer know. Marcus is doing some sort of visual approach. Alex was at 20 miles. Okay, Marcus is ahead. And should be very close according to me. But yes, there he is. There he is. It's for a big suitcase just to put you in. Nice, there we are. What a gentleman. What a unit. This looks better, Marcus. Again, I don't think that bounce was real. Beautiful visual approach. Slap down on the slap bang on the touchdown zone. Very, very nice indeed. Welcome to Orly. Oh, what's going on here?
Runway is located 25. That was off.
Nice. We're all round the corner, Marcus. Follow the taxi. Keep the buildings on your right. We're all at the far end. What a unit. Right, so now we just have Alex, who is not too far out now, I believe. Final one to arrive in Orly. And I should probably take this opportunity just to invite you all to subscribe to Filbert Flies if you haven't already. It's free, costs you nothing, makes me happy. What's not to love?
2813, 10 miles from 25.
Smack the thumbs up button as well. And if you're feeling generous or particularly rich, then you can make a donation via streamlabs.com/filbertflies or join as a Club Filbert member. You can click the join button below for more information on that. It's kind of like a Twitch subscription, except much more of a bargain. I don't know. May as well promote the various ways in which you can improve my life while we wait for Alex, eh? I think. I don't know. I always feel weird talking about these things. But never mind. Slap the like button, indeed. I was about to make an Uncle Roger reference.
Silbert, what is your parking position?
I just Marcus, not watching the stream. I'm on stand Papa 08.
Untitled 2813, doing VFR approach on runway 25.
Star Trek Lower Decks series. Is it any good, this Star Trek Lower Decks? I haven't watched Star Trek in years. I used to love it when I was a teenager, though. Yes, PTSF plane view. Ooh, where are you off to, Ben? Oh, actually, I can't tonight. I got my Zoom thing at 7. Unless you're going after 9 PM and it's an overnight long haul, in which case maybe.
Untitled 2813, approaching 25.
Which airline are you, Alex? What's A? I don't know what AZA is. And I didn't hear your call sign. Can't. Oh, Alitalia. Alitalia. Right, of course it is. You've been sending messages, but they haven't been coming through. Perhaps you were timed out for spamming by one of the mods. I don't know. It's just a hunch. Little flight Singapore to New York. If it's an overnight long haul, it will have to be 14 to 15 hours as you have work in the morning. Right, okay. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to pass then, sadly. But anyway, let me know. Let me know. It might be that I can squeeze it in somehow. Oh, it wasn't timeout. Oh, I don't know then. I don't know. Don't know. YouTube chat's just a bit funny sometimes. Oh, what's everyone up to this evening? Any Sunday night plans? Other than Ben's flight? Probably a little hop in the 7-3. Okay, no worries, no worries. Thank you for popping in. Glad you enjoyed your weekend, and yeah, I'll see you very soon. Playing FSX for 20 hours? Wow, it's a long day. Here he is. Here's Alex. You're having a Sunday roast. Nice. And you may fly to Dalaman. I thought you were going to Antalya for a change. Or have you already done that? Again, hard to tell for certain. But probably a very good landing. So welcome to Orly, Alex. Glad we stuck around. I'm even gladder that the model matching worked. Nice. Right, I'm going to return. Oh, hello. I'm going to return to my plane. We've got Marcus just arriving on stand here. Good timing, Marcus. And I will say a very, very strong thank you to everyone who's stuck around today, despite the catastrophes in the first stream. Particular thanks, as always, goes to those who have donated. Friendly Airbus, Simon, thank you very much. QFA, thank you very much. Manuel, thank you as well. And a particular thanks as well to Ecotic for joining Club Filbert Silver. QFA, thank you again for upgrading to Club Filbert Gold. Thanks to everyone who's subscribed. Thank you to all of you who have flown along, all four of you, Simon, Scott, Marcus and Alex. It's been a pleasure having your company. Next stream is going to be on Friday. I don't know what time yet, but keep an eye on the YouTube channel and the Discord for news about that. It's going to be an MSFS stream. And we're going to be flying from Singapore to Manila. So a good 3.5-4 hour flight in the A320 then. So it should be a lot of fun. But for now, thanks again. Enjoy your evenings. And I'll see you very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you, David Price, for your video. Thank you.